Dolls and gents, welcome to the question video. A lot of you asked questions, and so I'm going to attempt to answer them. Okay, I'm in the living room. It's getting ready to storm, so the lighting may go in and out depending on how I move. See what I mean? So I'm gonna try to stay up close and personal so that you can have decent lighting during this video. And if I missed any questions, put them down below in the comments and I'll answer them that way. I think I got everything that popped up on my notifications. Hopefully I didn't miss anyone. I appreciate all of you that asked me questions. I appreciate everyone that answered my Say It With Your Chest video. It did that. I also allowed you guys to learn a little bit about me. I don't get too personal on this channel, but let's see. First person asked how you gained your confidence. I think this was the person that I asked them to be more specific. No, that was a different person. Confidence. I don't know if you mean confidence to do YouTube. If you're talking about confidence to do YouTube, that came gradually over time. I started doing YouTube for fun. It's sort of kind of easy to do YouTube in that way because nobody's face to face judging you when you do it when you start out. But when you do it, the judgment comes in the comments. The negativity comes in the comments. And you really have to develop a tough skin. And that just comes from just going through stuff. I think a lot of my confidence that I have comes from going through stuff. I go through it and I learn from it. If you mean just in life or about myself, I go through it and I go through stuff. I've been through stuff. Nobody has never not been through anything. But I really believe it's not what you go through, but it's how you come out of it. My Bible is in the way, but oh well. So a lot of my confidence comes from what I go through, and my support system is still here, and that would be my mom. She has 6 girls, and we call her for everything. I don't make a decision without calling my mother. She's always got a positive word. She's always got a confident word, and she's never going to tell you anything wrong. There's some things where she will say, well, they both sound good, so you have to decide what you want to do because it's your life. But other than that, she's pretty good with that advice. So my confidence just comes from going through stuff and learning from it. And you have to learn that a lot of things really are not you. If you never listen to nothing else I say, again, listen to this. A lot of things you do and go through and experience are not you, especially when it comes to men or people in your life, like my Say It With Your Chest video. Some things are you, but 80% of the things you go through had nothing to do with you, and it had a lot to do with the other person. Yeah. Which tattoo hurt the most? The tattoo that hurt the most was probably my finger and my feet, because I use numbing cream, and my feet, my toes, my feet and my toes and my finger. I don't know if you can tell, I have a heart right there. And I have my husband's initials right there. Come on, light. And that hurt for real. The most. Trust me. How old were you when you got your first tattoo? I was, I think, 19 or 20, and I never finished it. I've got so many other tattoos. My first tattoo is a Pooh Bear. I was a big Winnie the Pooh fan. I have a Pooh Bear on my leg, and he is still not done. Just the bear. I was supposed to go back later and get a honey pot or get my kids' names or my kids' initials, and I just never did. How would you feel about baby girl getting tatted like you? Baby girl is already on 2 tattoos. I am getting on her a little bit about where she puts them because I want her to get into her career. I was well into my career before I started getting a lot of my tats. And when I go to work, a lot of my tattoos are hidden. 90% of my tattoos are hidden. What you can see when I go to work is probably the top part of this diamond. And you can see the one on my neck when I go to work, and probably the one on my hand. But you cannot see my tattoos when I'm at work. A lot of people that work with me don't even know how many tattoos I have. I never wear skirts. I never wear dresses because I'm anemic, and everywhere I go, I'm freezing to death. So to stay comfortable at work, I'm always in slacks. I'm always in pants. So nobody knows how many tattoos I have. Would you encourage it or discourage it? I encourage anyone who wants to get tatted to get tatted. The only advice I will give you is the same advice I gave her. I have 2 tattoos that I would like to cover up or do over or kind of regret. So what I always tell her to make sure it means something. The first tattoo she got is tied up with her favorite cousin. She has a boy cousin that's a favorite cousin. They did Lilo and Stitch. And that one nephew, they are back to back in age. They do everything together. They are close together. They did that together. What other tattoo did she get? I forgot. I'll remember later. But she got one more tattoo and I forgot what she said that means. But I always tell her to make sure it means something. Don't just get random tattoos. Try to get something that means something. Or if you get a sleeve, like I have a sleeve and it pretty much coincides with each other or has meaning to the things that I like. I like butterflies. I like turtles. I like ladybugs. I like things that are good luck and stuff. So I encourage it. Anyone over 18 that's grown, be grown. But be careful what you do, especially if you have not started in the career path that you are looking forward to be in yet. How do you deal with other females that don't like you for no reason? I don't care. The only time I care is when I have gotten close to you and we become friends or whatever the case, and then you ghost me like the girl that I said. Like when I share information from you, which I learned from that. No matter who I work with, I will never share information with them again. Period. Like a sister information. Never again. But I don't care. If I'm just like at school or college and somebody don't like me, I don't care. If I'm at work and there's a girl at work that like me, I don't care. I really don't care, because once I clock out, once I clock in, I'm at my desk, I don't care. I have to be close to you to care if you like me or not. But just not liking me for no reason, showing hatred or jealousy or something like that, maybe because, y'all, I'm a lot older than probably what y'all think, number one. Number two, I have worked in a corporate world, call centers, and everything with so many different people, women, girls, and child, that drama is just drama. It's just drama. How long have you been married? What do you do to keep the love strong? Today. This is our 10-year anniversary. August of 2020 will be our 10-year anniversary for being married. But we've been together longer than that. I think we've been together 13 years. And married 10. You know what? You can do a lot to keep the marriage strong, but it also is based on the other person. Let me tell you what I mean by that. Keep yourself up. Don't let yourself go. Do the things that he likes. Don't lose yourself. Do the things he likes. Do the things he loves or whatever. But if a man gets lost, he got lost on his own. You understand? A lot of times when guys do stuff, one problem with guys is a guy will have a problem with you and not tell you. And then they go out and talk to somebody else and you never even knew they had a problem with you. This is my second marriage, so I'm just speaking from experience. Women, on the other hand, if we got a problem with you, we're going to let you know we got a problem with you. You're leaving your drawers over here. You're coming in late. You're not answering your phone. The dishes in the sink. Like, women, we're going to let you know we have a problem with you so you can fix it. But men don't do that. With this marriage, I try to be very big on communication. Let me know if I'm doing something you don't like, if it irritates you. Let me know if, because we don't try to be mushy with men, because men try to be all macho and everything. But I'm like, let me know if you don't feel loved, if you don't feel the attention, if I speak to you in a way that you don't like or something like that, because men are mixed up in the head. I'm sorry, y'all is. I'm sorry. Because y'all go out there looking for something else, and when you find it, it's not even what you thought it was. You leave the one at home to go look for something somewhere else, and that's some bull jive too. Men and women, no matter where y'all go, it's the same thing. It's what you make it. So before you go cheat on somebody or find somebody else, make sure that you're doing your part to make the relationship work. But what I would say is I hold up my end of the bargain. Try to make him feel like a man. I try to keep myself up no matter what. I try to smell good when I go to bed. I try to send texts. Not every day, not all the time. You ain't got to get crazy with it. But every once in a while, let him know you're thinking of him. Let him know you love him. A quick quote or emojis are very good to send right now and stuff like that. If he does something, whatever, it can be something small. Let him know you recognize it. Oh my God, I saw you did that. Great. You know, if he got a good review on the job when it's review time, you know, that's awesome. I'm so proud of you. I knew you could do it. You a hustler. You know, you do your thing. Men are macho. They want those egos boosted up. Okay. Now, as far as the bedroom, just make sure you're doing what he likes in the bedroom, not outside of anything that's going to make you uncomfortable. Like I said, don't ever lose yourself in a relationship. And I'm sorry, 80 to 85% of women lose themselves in a relationship trying to please a man. And then in the end, he's not pleased, which is partially his fault because he never said anything. Men don't like to show that side, but you got to get them to do that. You got to let them know to see a tear does not mean weakness. To tell me how you feel does not mean you being a punk. You better tell me how you feel. How I'm supposed to know? What? And over the years, things can die down, get bogged down. You got kids, you got work, you're so tied up. No. And another thing, we made a pact when we met, and we only broke it once, but we got back to it. Date night. You must date. That's how you met. That's how you fell for each other. Date. We used to do date night at least once a week, whether it was breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Most of the time we called it date night because most of the time it was after work going somewhere together. No kids, no nothing. Date night, or even ordering food and sitting in the living room and watching a movie, spending time together. But we try to go out, because that outing and that dating is like dating and going out together and talking and getting familiar with each other the same way you did when it started. So never stop dating. Never stop dating. Hey, is baby girl your only child, and how did you meet your husband? I have 3 kids. Baby girl is the baby, the last one. He has 2. So we have 5 altogether. I met him. He worked for the city, one of the city jobs I had when I worked for the city years ago. He worked for the city. And he approached me. What advice you would give young girls about dating? I don't know if nobody gonna agree with it or not. But what I told my daughter in Tallahassee was date. Date. Don't meet the first guy, fall in love with the first guy, and tie yourself down. Date. You ain't no hoe. If you talking to 2 or 3 guys and you let them know, hey, we all friends, is nothing. I'm going to go to the movies with you this week. I might go to dinner with him next week. I'm not sleeping with them. I'm getting to know them. Get to know a person. Date. You don't even need a title. You don't need a boyfriend. My daughter in Tallahassee, she doesn't have a boyfriend. Okay? Get to know these guys, because for the first 30 to 60 days, a guy can portray to be something else. But eventually the true colors, the true him is going to come out. And you may see something you don't like. Do your background check. Do your research. Look him up. Look him up. Make sure he's not violent. Don't prejudge, but make sure he's not violent. Do the background. Make sure everything's copacetic. If you feel the need before you become sexually active in this day and age, I would say get tested. But my advice to young girls is to actually date. Actually go out with a guy and get to know him. Don't go on 3 dates with this one guy. Boom, now he's your boyfriend. Boom, 6 months later, y'all move in together. This is the stuff I did, so I'm talking about me. I'm not judging nobody. Y'all move in together. Next thing you know, there's a kid. Next thing you know, it's 3 years later, you're miserable as hell. Date. Because men date and they don't tell us. That's why we bump into him in the store with this girl, or bumping him over there with this girl, because they're dating. They're dating. Date the guys. Don't sleep with them right away. You should be able to figure out which one you want to make that commitment with after a while. But date. We'll do a whole nother video on that. Did you grow your nails to seduce men? No. I started growing my nails in high school, 10th grade. I went to a nail cosmetology school for nails while I was in school. And I started wearing long nails from there, and I just kept wearing them. I loved them. I love them. I love them. I have piano fingers, very skinny fingers, so short nails do not look good on me, but I love nails. I love my nails. And ever since I went to school for nails, when I put them on one day, they never came off. I may soak them off and start over, but they never came. I've never not had nails since the 11th grade. Do you have hobbies other than making videos, or that you want to start? If so, what are they? Or if you don't, what's a pastime thing you used to like to do? I think I'm weird because I don't have any hobbies. I don't have patience. I would love to bling out stuff or DIY something, but my mother would tell you I have no patience whatsoever. I get frustrated too easy. Um, I don't like to read. Y'all give me some hobbies. I always thought I was weird because my whole entire life people would have all this stuff that they like to do. And I don't have any hobbies. I don't play any instruments. I don't think doing my makeup is a hobby. Um I don't. My husband likes to do puzzles. He likes to read and he loves to exercise. I don't like to exercise. I do exercise and I exercise with him as a bonding moment. Like 3 days a week, I will exercise with him or we go walk or go on the treadmill together. And so lately, since the whole thing was going on in the world, we've been going for walks because the gyms was closed. And that was actually very bonding for us because we walk about 2 miles and we talk and about our day and about certain things. But I don't like to sweat, so he'll tell you it's so funny. But I don't, exercise is his thing. I just do it to bond. Oh my God, I don't have a hobby. I can literally sit and watch TV all day on my day off, scroll through YouTube, watch y'all videos. I don't know. Y'all suggest some hobbies. Maybe there's one I can take up. Um, the last one is, how do you get through the hard times? And this is the person I asked to be more specific. I asked her, did she mean financial or just life in general? Um, and I think she means both. So let's say you have a situation where you and your boyfriend break up, you have kids, you need extra money, everything's falling apart, the car's breaking down, you're looking like things not going your way. I said it before. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, my mama. Sometimes I call my mom and I be like, I just want to jump off a bridge. Like everything that has happened has happened. I'm a person where I can't take too much at once. And a lot of you ask how I lost all the weight that I lost. If you've been watching me for years and years and years and years and years back, and I lost that weight due to stress. I will not eat. I can't take a lot going on at once. Um, I have to call my mom, God bless. But if your mom is not here, what I would say is a lot of meditating and prayer. Meditating and prayer. Get the shower's my spot. I don't know where y'all spot is, but get in a location where you can just breathe and meditate and meditate and just ask the universe for help, ask for a silver lining in something. Whether you believe in God or not, there's a universe up there, there's a higher power up there. I always believe that we all have angels. There's somebody watching over us, whether it's an angel or whether it's someone that has passed. And if your parents, grandma, that lending ear is not around for you to snatch you back to life, because my mother gets me through the hard times. She really, really does. My husband, sometimes he's more positive. I'm more negative. So sometimes I'll say something or I'll be going through something and he'll be like, well, look at the bright side. Look at this, look at that. And sometimes that'll pull me back in. But if you don't have that, if you don't have that best friend, that sister, that brother, that person you can call on, cry out to the universe. You may feel crazy and stupid, and that's why I said find your spot. Where nobody can't bother you, nobody's going to be there. Some people go sit in their car and go park at the park and just release it and let it go and just say, universe, I know you got something for me. I need a break. But how I get through the hard times is I basically lean on my mom. I do pray. I love crystals. I show y'all my crystals. I believe in my crystals. Sometimes having one on me or just rubbing one on me or wearing one will make me feel like something good is going to happen, and then something good does happen, and that makes me feel better. So that's normally what I do. Sometimes I'm human. I will shut down. I will not eat. I will be highly irritated and upset. And I find that if you take a moment and be grateful for the little things, something good will happen. So let's say you're going through all of this stuff. I was out of work. Nobody's calling me back. 13 interviews, blah, 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 blah. Well, you know what? Thank you, universe. My lights are on. I got water. Thank you. I have water. Thank you so much. Some people in other countries don't even have clean water to drink. You know, I have an iPhone. I have an iPad. You know what I'm saying? I'm healthy. I haven't been diagnosed with nothing. Thank you. I have not been diagnosed with nothing. You know what I'm saying? I have a bed. Some people not even sleeping in the bed. I have my car. I don't want to make the car payment, but okay. I'm not knocking anybody, but I'm not on the palm tree. I have a car. You know what I'm saying? You know, I have a couch. Some people don't even have a decent couch. If you start being grateful for the little things, you will see big things start to happen. Remember that. When you're going through something difficult, start walking around the house. And like I said, I don't know your beliefs, but start walking around the house. Thank you, universe. If you don't want to say thank you, God, thank you, Lord. Thank you, universe, for this chair. Thank you for this TV. This is a 55-inch flat screen TV right here that's been working for 6 years. Thank God. You know, thank you that I do have a small job to go to. I got a check last Friday. Thank you. And you will start to see things turn around as well. And that's something I had to learn, but I learned that within the last year. The small gratuity to the universe. And it has really, really helped. It has really helped. So I hope that I got all the questions. I hope I did. I tried to. If I missed anybody's question, put it below and I will answer it below. Because it's already 20 minutes and I don't want y'all to click off my video. Anything I missed, I will answer below. Put it below. Okay, you guys? I'll see you guys next time.